So I'm recording this at August 20th at 6:51 p.m. Yeah, this really sucks. I just caught wind that Spider-Man movie rights, that Sony is taking them back, and Sony Pictures and Disney could not reach an agreement on Spider-Man in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which of course is owned by Disney. So Sony obviously is taking back the rights so they can continue making movies, Spider-Man movies, with Tom Holland in the role and John Watts directing. Of course, John Watts directed Spider-Man Homecoming and Spider-Man Far From Home. Far From Home is the highest grossing Spider-Man film ever put out on the big screen. Yeah. And Sony Animation, has put out Into the Spider-Verse, which was their only good Spider-Man movie. They did The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2, which both were not that good, in my humble opinion. So if they think they can match the quality of the MCU that Spider-Man had in the MCU, they are sorely mistaken. And this really sucks because Spider-Man in the MCU was awesome, and it was only happened because there was an agreement made between Sony lending out the movie rights to Spider-Man that they've had for well over a decade now. Well over a decade since the Raimi films. That Spider-Man could only appear in Captain America Civil War because Sony Pictures lent out the movie rights to have Spider-Man in this awesome Marvel universe. And now I guess that's coming to an end. As I was recording for my Guardians script, one of my friends just texted me that Spider-Man was leaving the MCU. And there will be more Spider-Man films, but made by Sony, made by John Watts as director and Tom Holland still in the lead role, but it won't be the MCU anymore, which does open up a lot of different possibilities for maybe like retconning or restarting the series in a different way. But with Avi Arad behind the scenes and pulling strings and making things happen that he wants, which that's just not good because he basically screwed over the Amazing Spider-Man duology. And this is just a really, really sad day for Spider-Man fans. And hopefully Disney, I'm in the camp that I hope Disney can buy Sony Pictures and kind of set them right, get Spider-Man back in the MCU, which would be really great. The one thing that kind of hinted me towards this was that in the Phase 4 announcements, we didn't see any upcoming Spider-Man movies. We saw Blade, we saw Hawkeye, saw the new Black Widow movie coming out next May, and Doctor Strange and whatever that subtitle was. All these other movies and no Spider-Man 3 or with something with home in the title. So that's what tipped me off about all of this. I had no idea that it was going to really happen like this, that Spider-Man would be leaving the Marvel Cinematic Universe in order to pursue single movies, which didn't work out. Didn't work out for Sony. The Amazing Spider-Man movies did not turn out as big a profit as they wanted, and they just weren't generally liked, which really sucks because I wanted those movies to do well. I remember seeing them in theaters, but I don't want Tom Holland and John Watts to be in any bad Spider-Man movies. But thank you to Disney and Marvel and the MCU for putting out two fantastic Spider-Man films, as well as putting Spider-Man in Civil War, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame. We've seen a lot of Tom Holland Spider-Man, and I think a lot of fans have really grown to love him, so it's a shame that he'll be leaving. So that's just a quick news update. I don't usually do these, but thanks for watching anyway, and spread the word. I'm a tiny little channel, so I'd appreciate any advertisement out there. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. Bye.